Welcome back to WUB Network. It's time for the second game of our doubleheader on opening night of the 2017-18 NBA season, and it's a big-time matchup at Staples Center coming in just a couple minutes as Lonzo Ball makes his NBA debut for the Lakers, taking on the Houston Rockets. Two other games tonight. Let's just go through what happened in each of them. As you already heard or saw, the Cavs defeated the Hawks 90-77. Not a ton of scoring. The Cavs really spreading things around. All five of their starters had at least 11 points. Kevin Love leading the way with 16. LeBron with 15, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. The Hawks, though, Kent Bazemore showing that he's going to be a big factor this year. 25 points, including 4 of 7 from long range. Second game, which was not broadcast on here, the Bucks and the Pistons in Detroit at their brand new arena. The Bucks winning at 87-81. And that's another game where nobody was really big offensive standouts. Nobody in the game had more than 14 points. That's the amount that Andre Drummond had, paired with 12 rebounds, a couple of steals, and a couple of blocks. But the Bucks just jumped out too far ahead at the beginning and were up 14 at the half. And the Pistons clawed their way back but just couldn't get all the way there. Avery Bradley with a good performance for the Pistons in his debut with the team. 10 points, 5 of 10 shooting. Luke Kennard held scoreless in his NBA debut. Reggie Jackson, 2 of 14, just 5 points. John Leuer, one of the Pistons' other big offseason acquisitions, with 2 points. For the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, pretty quiet. 8 points, but 10 rebounds and 3 assists for now the fifth-year man from Greece. Malcolm Brogdon, one of their rookies, with 12 points. 4 players with 12 each for the Bucks. Chris Middleton, Greg Monroe, Jabari Parker, and Brogdon. So now we've got the Rockets and the Lakers, and the storylines in this game are countless. You've got Lonzo Ball making his NBA debut. You've got Chris Paul and James Harden together on the same team. No more D'Angelo Russell with the Lakers. Brook Lopez makes his LA debut. Ryan Anderson makes his Rocket debut. How can Kyle Wiltshire build off of last season? We'll have to see. Right now, let's send it over to Ernie Johnson.
I'm Ernie Johnson. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And with the game about to get underway, let's go.
Thanks a lot, Ernie, and we are just about ready from Staples Center to start things off here in the brand new season. Final game of opening night, and it's going to be a doozy. How will Lonzo Ball perform on the big stage in LA? The players getting ready on the court. Brandon Ingram. 1 year ago, he made his NBA debut as a Laker. Now getting ready, trying to avoid the sophomore slump. It's Friday night NBA. Thank you for staying here for your Friday night and joining us for some NBA action. This is going to be a great game. Starting lineups now. The Rockets, Chris Paul and James Harden. The backcourt. What a backcourt pairing. Then at the big man, it's Clint Capella, the 5 for Houston. Then Trevor Ariza and Kyle Wiltshire at the 3 and the 4. Ryan Anderson off the bench. Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, the backcourt for the Lakers. Then their big acquisition, Brook Lopez at the 5. Then it's Luol Deng and Julius Randle at the 3 and the 4. Lonzo Ball is ready. So are the Lakers. James Harden shakes hands with Lonzo Ball, and we are just about ready to get going. It'll be Lopez and Capella jumping for the tip here on WUB Network. Here it comes. The tip is up. We're underway. The Rockets get the ball. It's Trevor Ariza at the midcourt line. He dribbles up to the three-point line. Calling some shots, guarded by Luol Deng. Flips it out, Chris Paul left side. Now it's Kyle Wiltshire. Wiltshire with a big rookie season. Now for 3. Wiltshire off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken in by Randle. Here comes Brandon Ingram back the other way. Flips to Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball at the top of the key, guarded by James Harden. To the right side, it's Ingram. Ingram in the corner, guarded by Chris Paul, 10 to shoot. Ingram going down the baseline, flips inside. Lopez, layup. No, rims out. Rebound taken in by CP3. Chris Paul takes it across the timeline. Guarded by Lonzo to the left side. Wiltshire again for three, and he nails it. Kyle Wiltshire had so many clutch threes last season. First of the year, and it's 3-0. Here's Lonzo Ball with the ball. He takes it across the midcourt line. LeVar is here, sitting right behind the Laker bench. Brandon Ingram pivots. Ingram bounce pass inside. Randall backing in on Ariza. That's a height mismatch. Randall lays it in, and it's 3-2. Rockets want to get a lot of shooters in that starting lineup, so that's why they've got Ariza playing the 4, and Ryan Anderson and Terrence Jones both coming off the bench. Chris Paul guarded by Lonzo Ball. Now James Harden left side. Flips Ariza, top of the circle. Out to Wiltshire. Wiltshire, another long jumper. Right side, in and out. Rebound by Lonzo Ball. Lonzo taking it the other way. Guarded by Capella. Now he takes it across past the Lakers logo. Lonzo top of the key. Bounce pass inside. Lopez backing in Capella. That's going to be a good matchup to launch. Lopez the fadeaway. Too strong. Rebound Harden. 10:20 left in the first. Rockets up 3-2. Harden flips to Ariza. Now Chris Paul top of the key. Stripped, stolen, Julius Randle. Lakers on the run. Randle by himself for the slam. And LAL is on the board. It's 4-3. Is in front 4-3. Lakers bench is loving it. This Lakers team looks so different than last year. No more D'Angelo Russell. So many players gone. As James Harden nails the jumper from about 15. James Harden, first bucket of the season. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the first. Rockets up 5-4. Lonzo Ball with it on the right side. Lonzo bounce pass inside. It's Lopez. Lopez stripped. Stolen by Capella. Here comes Harden on the break. It's a 2-on-2 break. Harden to the basket. Flips Wiltshire. Wiltshire in the paint. Adjusts. Shot over Ingram. No good, and Brandon Ingram brings in the rebound. Here comes Ingram the other way. Ingram. Ingram drops back. He's going to try to back in. Ingram backing in Ariza. He comes all the way to the paint. Gets some room. Shot off balance is good. Lakers up 6-5. Lakers 3 for 5 from the field so far. Rockets 2 of 5. Chris Paul still looking for his first Houston points. James Harden with the ball. He's at the top of the key. Harden guarded by Ingram. He's going to push in to the free throw line. Layup, no good, but he is stuffed at the basket by Randall, and Julius is called for the foul. And James Harden, one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA, heads to the line. Coaching matchup tonight brought to you by the motorsports guy Luke Walton, of course, the coach of the Lakers. For the Rockets, it is Mike D'Antoni. Both of them in their second years as coaches of their respective teams. Harden sinks the first. Mike D'Antoni trying to build off of a very solid year, which included a trip to the second round of the postseason for Houston. Luke Walton hoping to adjust from struggles last season. Tied at 6, 8:52 to go in the first. Harden's second free throw. Nails it. Back-to-back swishes for Harden, and it's a 1-point game. Here's Lonzo Ball. Ball ambles it across the timeline. He's guarded by Chris Paul at the top of the key. At the three-point line. Now to the left wing, it's Ingram. Fires it inside Randall. Randall backs in. Bounce pass out. Ball. Lonzo for three. Can't get it to go. Lopez the rebound. Lopez can't finish. First attempt for Lonzo is a three, and he just misses. Now Chris Paul to Harden on the right side. Harden pivots. Paul Ariza, top of the key. Ariza a three, way too strong. Capella the rebound. He's going to put in the second chance shot. And the Rockets are up by 3. It's 9-6 with 8:12 and counting left in the first. Here comes Lonzo with the ball. Lonzo guarded by Chris Paul. Lonzo dribbles to the left side. Now to Julius Randle, top of the key. Out to Ingram on the right wing. Randle sets a screen. Ingram gets towards the middle. 8 to shoot now. He's double teamed. There's Randle right side. Thinks about a jumper. Decides better of it. Randle, 2 to shoot. Throws something up as the shot clock expires. It doesn't go. Rebound taken in by Trevor Ariza. 3-point lead for Houston. Chris Paul guarded by Lonzo. Lonzo playing great defense. Now Wilcher on the right side. Wilcher gets some room, in and out. Rebound by Lonzo. Lonzo Ball on the run. Wilcher just 1 of 5 so far. That's the one complaint many people had. He was taking too many shots last year. Lopez playing on the perimeter. Luke Walton said he'd use him a lot out there. It's Randall the man inside. He can't finish the short jumper. Rebound to Ariza. Now here comes Chris Paul. CP3 still looking for his first points as a Houston Rocket. The former New Orleans Hornet and Clipper. Paul finds Harden, though, and the beard hits from long range. And it's 12-6. Harden already with 7. Lakers really need a good possession here. Lonzo trying to get that for them. He takes it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right side. Ball backing in. Lonzo spins. Fadeaway jumper. Free throw line. Nails it. Lonzo Ball's first made field goal in the NBA. And it's 12-8. Lonzo Ball is on the board in his NBA career on a nice fadeaway from the free throw line. Now Chris Paul looking for his first points in the red and white. Rockets in red, Lakers in yellow. No white in this one. It's Harden layup. No good. Harden takes a hard fall. Capella, though, second chance. He can't hit. Harden a little slow to get up. Luol Deng took it in, and now Luol dribbling with the ball. The veteran finds Ingram in the corner. Ingram pivots. Back to Deng, just about halfway through the first. 6:02 to go in quarter number 1. Lakers down 12-8. Lonzo Ball already 2 points. Gets to the free throw line. 4 to shoot. Bounce pass inside. Lopez shot. No good. Lopez grabs the rebound. Second chance. Gets it in. Rockets look terrible there, allowing Lopez to get to the basket for the second chance. And Mike D'Antoni wants to talk it over. 5:49 left in the first. Lakers down 12-10 on opening night. Changes for both teams, just one for the Lakers. Andrew Bogut is going to come in for Brook Lopez, who's struggled in the early going, as Deng, Randall, Ingram, and Ball all remain in for L.A. For the Rockets, they'll stick with Paul, Harden, and Wilcher at the 1, 2, and 3. Harden and Wilcher and Capella the only 3 to score so far for the Rockets. And Ariza and Capella go to the bench. Nene signed for another year. The Brazilian Stallion and Ryan Anderson come in for Houston. So 5:49 left in the first. Houston up to 12-10 here at the Staples Center. Chris Paul takes it across the midcourt line. He finds James Harden on the right side. Screen set by Wilcher. Now Nene trying to set a screen. Harden double teamed. Harden drawing the double this early in the game shows how talented he is. He finds Wilcher wide open in the left corner, and Wilcher nails the 3. The second-year man out of Gonzaga hits his second 3, and it's 15-10. There were rumors the Clippers wanted him in that Chris Paul trade, but they didn't end up getting him. They got a package led by Patrick Beverley, Sam Decker, and draft picks, and Donatas Motiejunas. Lonzo Ball now with the ball, guarded by Chris Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Ball, free throw line, rims out, rebound Bogut. The former Warrior and Cav can't finish, but a foul is called on Ryan Anderson, as Bogut will head to the line. As we look at the league leaders in points per game last season by team, Rockets were 5th, right behind the Warriors, Cavs, Clippers, and Mavs. Whole bunch of guys for the Lakers and Rockets at the scorers table, so after Bogut hits this free throw, or misses, first pick in the 2005 draft, nails the first, and a whole bunch of changes. Kyle Wilcher's going to remain in. Paul and Harden go to the bench. The big backcourt replaced by the Rockets' backup backcourt. That's R.J. Hunter and Eric Gordon. Lakers now with almost a whole new lineup. Bogut remains in, but he's now joined by their bench. Larry Nance, Kyle Kuzma, one of their other draft picks. They picked 3 guys in this year's draft. Ball, Kuzma, and Josh Hart, who should get some playing time as well. Corey Brewer and Jordan Clarkson. Rockets they do have 12 active players. The 12th is Bobby Buchanan, a rookie from Canada, but he probably won't play. They're probably just going to go with 11, so KJ McDaniels and Terrence Jones, the 2 remaining. PJ Tucker and Troy Williams are both hurt right now, so they are not on the active roster. Lakers expected to go with all 12. Only two who haven't played yet are the veteran center Brandon Wright and then the rookie Josh Hart, who's their third-string point guard. Bogut's second free throw rims out, so it's a 4-point game with exactly 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Here's Kyle Wilcher, jumper left of the circle, hits. Kyle Wilcher now with 8 points, and the Rockets are up 6. Wilcher, the only starter of the 10, still in the game here with 4:45 left in the first. Clarkson guarded by Ryan Anderson on the wing. He fires. Kyle Kuzma top of the key. What can Kuzma do? He finds Nance right side. Back to Kuzma around the horn. Out to Corey Brewer, one of their big acquisitions. Former Rocket turned Laker now. Brewer facing his former team. He's going to try a jumper from the left elbow, and he swishes it. Lakers, you know they want to go young, but you need a couple veteran presences. And having a guy like Corey Brewer who can hit some threes off the bench is a great asset. Also a great defender is Brewer. Wilcher sets a screen on Brewer as Eric Gordon's going to get free and try one from long range. Can't get it to go. Tipped in the air by Nene, but Andrew Bogut secures the rebound. Now here comes Jordan Clarkson back the other way for the Lakers. Clarkson dribbles towards the middle. He's guarded by Kyle Wilcher. 8 to shoot. 3:45 left in quarter number 1. Clarkson finds Nance right side. Larry Nance trying to get inside. Layup underhanded. Can't get it to go. Rebound Eric Gordon. Rockets up by 4. Eric Gordon now guarded by Nance. Gordon around to the right side. Corey Brewer all over him. Back to R.J. Hunter in the corner. Now it's Gordon. He's going to try another three. This one off the front of the rim. Rebound Clarkson. Now here comes Kyle Kuzma back the other way. Kuzma to the basket. Strong, and he lays it in, and Kyle Kuzma has his first NBA points. It's a 2-point game. 17-15, Rockets in front with 3:07 to go in quarter number 1. It's R.J. Hunter with the ball. Wilcher thinks about a three. Back Hunter, now it's Eric Gordon left side. We are seeing how many threes the Rockets take as R.J. Hunter tries one from long distance but can't hit. Rebound Bogut. Rockets as a team not shooting too well from long range. Just 3 of 9. Lakers have only attempted 1. They're 0 of 1 from the great beyond. That was Lonzo Ball. Now Corey Brewer to the middle. Out to Larry Nance on the left elbow. Backs up. There's Kuzma on the wing. Back Nance. Top of the key. Brewer a 3. Swish. Lakers on top. 18-17. Corey Brewer with his first three-pointer of the season. And the Lakers are up by 1 with 2:25 to go in quarter number 1. Eric Gordon guarded by Corey Brewer. Wilcher comes over, sets a screen. Gordon rolls to the right. Now Wilcher gets some room. He's going to try a three of his own. Rims out. Rebound Jordan Clarkson. Wilcher is taking way too many shots in this early going. I mean, I know last season in the playoffs he was doing that, and he was hitting absolute lasers. He had that one game with 10 threes, but if he's not hitting, he can't just keep chucking them up from back there. A bad pass tipped by Clarkson, running back to get it is Gordon. It's going to roll out of bounds on the other side of the court. And the Lakers retain possession with just 3 to shoot. And 1:55 left in quarter number 1. And now LA wants to talk it over. They'll only have 3 seconds here. This will also move up the ball, so let's see what Luke Walton wants to talk about with them and see if there's any changes. So it looks like the Rockets are going to make a change. Terrence Jones is coming in, as is KJ McDaniels. Ryan Anderson goes to the bench. He didn't do much in his first appearance with Houston. McDaniels will replace Kyle Wilcher. For the Lakers, they'll make a switch as well. Brandon Wright will replace Andrew Bogut. Lakers, one asset they have is 3 veteran centers who could all be caliber starters. You could have Lopez, Bogut, and then Brandon Wright, as Clarkson has to throw one up from half court with shot clock expiring, doesn't get it off, and the Rockets will take possession. We hear some boos earlier. The Staples Center, very passionate about their Lakers. They don't want to see really bad possessions like that. R.J. Hunter, former Celtic, guarded by Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Eric Gordon, back Hunter. Hunter gets some room, a 3, splashes it. Already 6 lead changes in this one. And now the Rockets are up by 2, 20-18. Jordan Clarkson takes it across the timeline. Guarded by R.J. Hunter. Kyle Kuzma calling for the ball on right side. Instead, he's going to come and set a screen. Now he's going to get the ball. He rolls in. Shot from 15. Off balance and in and out. Rebound by Hunter. Now here comes Eric Gordon. Just over a minute left in quarter number 1. You hear the crowd roaring as McDaniels gets open for 3. He can't hit. Larry Nance the rebound. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Lakers out-rebounding Houston 13-10 so far. Now here comes Jordan Clarkson. Inside, right, blocked by Terrence Jones with an emphatic rejection to keep it a 2-point lead for Houston. Here comes Gordon. Out to R.J. Hunter on the right side. Hunter tries another 3, and he splashes it. R.J. Hunter, not a big 3-point shooter, but he's nailed 2 in a row. 6 points for R.J., and the Rockets are up 5. The Rockets still have only had 4 players score in the game. Those are Wiltshire, Harden, Hunter, and Capella. 7 other players have appeared in the game but have been held scoreless so far. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Lakers, but they got to hustle. Just 30 seconds left in the quarter. Clarkson guarded by Hunter. I don't think they're going to get that opportunity. There goes 24, so 2-for-1 off. Brewer, though, got some room for 3. Rims out, rebound Nene, and the Rockets will probably hold for a last shot with 15 seconds. Hunter slows it down when he gets to the 3-point line. Now it's Eric Gordon on the left side, just 10 seconds. Gordon double-teamed. He finds McDaniels. 5 seconds, KJ McDaniels. Flips, Hunter, back McDaniels. McDaniels straight on 3, rims out. Nene at the buzzer. That one doesn't count. It went in, but it was after the buzzer. And that ends quarter number 1. After 1 from Staples Center, Rockets up 23-18.
Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix Suns go up against the Chicago Bulls next Tuesday, 7 o'clock Central.
Don't miss that. That will be on TNT, part of their Halloween doubleheader. The Suns taking on the Bulls. Eric Bledsoe and company facing Nikola Mirotic. Second quarter about to get underway. So let's see what the Lakers and Rockets come out with. It looks like the Lakers have Josh Hart, the rookie from Villanova, Clarkson, Brewer, Wright, and Brooke Lopez. Rockets going with Terrence Jones, Trevor Ariza, and I believe that's McDaniels, Gordon, and R.J. Hunter. As Josh Hart taking the ball across to Wright, out to Jordan Clarkson on the left side. Clarkson inside. It's Lopez backing in. He's stripped. Stolen by McDaniels. Really sloppy play there from the Lakers. Eric Gordon to McDaniels now. KJ on the right side. Back Gordon. Gordon double teamed. Finds Ariza in the middle. McDaniels a 3. Nails it. How many 3s does this Rockets team take? They've already attempted 15. They've made 6 of them. 18 of their 26 points coming from long range. McDaniels now with 3 points. Rockets are up by 8. Lakers really need to regroup. We'll see if Lonzo's coming in again soon. Hasn't been in since 5 minutes left in the first. Jordan Clarkson to Hart on the left side. Back to Clarkson around the horn. It's Corey Brewer. Inside Lopez from the right side. Now out to Corey Brewer at the 3-point line. Brewer on the right side, trying to push on the baseline. Shot from about 12 as the shot clock expired. He hits it. Corey Brewer has been strong. He's already got 7 off the bench for the boys in yellow, and it's a 6-point game with 10:52 to go in the second quarter. 3 of 4 for Brewer playing against his former team. I wonder if that adds any sort of motivation that the Rockets didn't bring him back. McDaniels tries another 3. That one off the back iron. Rebound Josh Hart. Here comes Josh Hart across the line. Out to Brewer. Wide open left side, but can't get that one to go. Ball tipped by Lopez. Rebound Brandon Wright. Awful pass down the court. This is going to go out of bounds on the other side. Second time the Lakers have just thrown a ball down the court. And now a change for both teams. As the Lakers will inbound it from the opposite side, 18 to shoot, 10:27 left in the quarter. Lopez is out there with Josh Hart. Then I believe it's Randall, Lonzo Ball, and Luol Deng. Rockets going with Paul, Harden, McDaniels, Ariza, and Capella. Lopez backing in Capella. Out to Lonzo. Lonzo a three. Lets it fire but can't get it to go. Rebound by KJ McDaniels. McDaniels with it. McDaniels out to Harden in the corner. The beard for three. No, off the front of the rim. Rebound Josh Hart. The Rockets just take so many three-pointers. It's unlike any offensive style. Like, we know the Warriors take a lot, but the Rockets, their offense is just fueled by three-pointers. And they make other teams have to adjust and get out of their comfort zones and try all these threes to keep up with them. As Lonzo tries a three. In and out. Lonzo 0 of 3 from long range. Randall to Luol Deng. Back ball out to Josh Hart on the right side. Into Lopez in the corner. Fadeaway jumper over Ariza. Way too strong. Rebound Capella. Here's Chris Paul. Out to Capella on the wing. Even he's playing out on the perimeter. Now he moves back inside as he finds McDaniels. Ariza, right side, three. No. Rebound Lonzo Ball. Lonzo takes it across the midcourt line, slowing things down. He finds Josh Hart. Josh Hart really the point guard right now. They're using Lonzo more of a 2. He's trying to get out on the wing and get open. 8 to shoot. Josh Hart dribbles to the left side. He's going to push into the free throw line. Ball stripped. Who was that off of? I think it was off of the knee of Ariza. Yes, it was. And the Lakers retain possession. They'll be throwing it in from under the basket with 4 to shoot. Rockets were third in the NBA in field goal percentage last year behind only Golden State and Cleveland. So Deng will throw it in from under the basket with 3 to shoot. And a horrible pass. Julius Randle can't hang on to it. Rockets take over. Rockets, they'll be in Denver tomorrow. Then their home opener coming on Tuesday against these same Lakers. These teams play twice in 5 days. Home Halloween against the Lakers, and also home on that 3-game homestand against some Eastern Conference foes, Atlanta and Orlando. Paul guarded by Ball. Chris Paul dribbles to the right side, drives to the basket, and Chris Paul finishes. Chris Paul using his normal style of game, pushing to the basket and lays it in with the finger roll, and his first points in a Houston uniform, making an 8-point game. Now here's Josh Hart on the left side, guarded by the beard. Hart guarded by Harden. Brandon Ingram still on the bench right now. A little weird he's not being used. They're letting Josh Hart play a little. Inside Lopez. Lopez backs in. Shot over him. Does not go. Rebound Ariza. Now here comes James Harden. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Rockets up by 8. Chris Paul on the wing. Back Harden top of the key. Harden thinks about a 3. Decides better of it with Brook Lopez in his way. He's going to drive to the basket but blocked by Lonzo. Here comes Josh Hart running it the other way. Ingram at the scorer's table. I assume he'll replace Hart very soon. Ball, bounce pass inside. Nifty pass to Randall. Randall fader from the right elbow. No. Capella the rebound. Lakers are trying to be a little too fancy. They have taken way too many fadeaway shots. Harden, nice pass out to McDaniels on the left side. KJ dishes inside Capella, backing in on Lopez. 6 to shoot. Capella pivots, trying to get something up, just 3 to shoot. Hook shot from 7, does not go. Rebound Lonzo. How about Lonzo Ball on the rebounding end of the spectrum for the Lakers? He's been strong. That's his 4th board. One of the many assets that makes Lonzo Ball a very unique player. He's got it to the free throw line. Inside, great pass to Lopez, and Lonzo has his first NBA assist and a foul on the play. And Lopez will have a chance for the 3-point play as Clint Capella the culprit. As Josh Hart will come out, Brandon Ingram comes in with 7:06 to go in the second. Lakers can make it a 5-point game. Very low scoring so far in the second quarter. Almost 5 minutes in the second quarter scoring, it's just 5-4 Houston. Neither team shooting incredibly from the field. 36% for Houston, 34% for the Lakers. Brook Lopez with 4, trying to make it 5 with his free throw, and he sinks it. 28-23. Here's Chris Paul. He'll take it across the timeline, trying to slow things down, and Mike D'Antoni wants to talk it over. So talking about Chris Paul, does he adjust to the Rockets, or do the Rockets adjust to his gameplay? His gameplay is not trying to chuck threes. His gameplay, rather, is more about passing, finding the open man on the inside, and lobs and dunks. The Rockets have no interest in dunking. They don't even care about mid-range. They are just worried about the three ball. And it's been evident so far as the team has already attempted 18 three-pointers. We still have 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Chris Paul, guarded by Lonzo in the corner. Ariza, also trapped in the corner, gets it. Now out to Harden towards the middle. Harden at the free throw line. McDaniel at the top of the key. To the left side, Paul. Paul's going to try a three. He was open, but he can't hit. Rebound, Brook Lopez. Here comes Brandon Ingram, the second-year man from Duke. Flips it to Lonzo. Lonzo on the right side. Ball fires Lopez around to Ingram, 10 to shoot. Ingram stuck. Bounce pass inside. Randall out to Ball. Ball gets some room. Long two from the right side. Rims out. Rebound Trevor Ariza. Lonzo has been just a little off on his shooting touch. Just 1 of 6 from the field so far. Chris Paul to Harden on the left side. Kyle Wiltshire still on the bench after taking a ton of shots early on. Ariza from about 20 on the right side does not go. Rebound Randall. Here's Luol Deng. Lonzo Ball guarded by Harden. Lonzo stripped. He somehow hangs on to it. He's at the left side at the three-point line. Nice pass inside. Lopez shot off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Trevor Ariza. Here comes Harden back the other way. Harden finds Capella, and a foul is called on Lonzo Ball. Capella couldn't hang on for the slam, but Ball with the foul. Yeah, Capella was going in for the dunk, and Lonzo ended up taking him out. Lonzo took a hard fall along the way, too, leaping up there to try to get to Capella. Lonzo fell hard on the tailbone, but Lonzo seems to be just fine. His first NBA foul. So Capella will head to the line. And I'm not going to underestimate anything. He is an awful free throw shooter. First one rims out. Changes for both teams. McDaniels and Ariza to the bench for the Rockets. Wiltshire and Anderson in, as Andrew Bogut replaces Lopez at the 5 with 5:48 still to go here in the second quarter. Capella actually knocks one down, and it's 29-23 with 5:48 still to go in the second quarter. Ingram inside. It's Julius Randle now. Randle shot over Anderson. He hits, falling out of bounds. Julius Randle cuts it to 4. One of 5 so far for Houston with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Anderson, though, is going to try to end that. He hits a splash from long range. Talking about people who don't blend into this Rocket offense like Chris Paul, Ryan Anderson is the polar opposite. He fits right into their agenda. A big man who can rebound, play defense, and hit 3 balls. Andrew Bogut inside. He can't hit. Chris Paul corrals the miss. Under 5 minutes left in the first half. Here's Harden. Dish inside, stolen by Lonzo Ball. Lonzo to the races, but he's going to slow it down. A very wise decision with the Rockets all over him. Still back at the three-point line, finds Luol Deng, who's back near the Laker logo. Just 10 to shoot. Lakers have to start to push here. Just 8 to shoot. Now Ingram. Ingram tries a 3. Brandon nails it. It's a 4-point game. 5 points now for Ingram, and the Rockets just lead 32-28. A very low-scoring first half. So we get down to just 4:22 left in quarter number 2. Paul to Anderson. Back to Paul. Paul can't hit that one. Rebound by Bogut. Now Brandon Ingram back the other way. Ingram to Lonzo Ball. Ball back to Brandon Ingram. Lonzo would love to hit another shot. He hit one early, but he's been quiet offensively since. Julius Randle getting towards the middle. Pivots. Pass out Lonzo. Lonzo dribbles in. Right side. Long jumper. Splash. Lonzo makes his second NBA bucket. He's got 4. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though, but he's done a lot else. Couple assists, a steal, a block, and 4 rebounds in the first half. Harden out to Wiltshire. Wiltshire open. Hits from the corner. Another 3 for Kyle Wiltshire. And the Rockets are up by 5 again, 35-30. Kyle Wiltshire with 11 points already. The moment he gets back into the game, he starts hitting like crazy. Julius Randle to Brandon Ingram. Ingram inside. Shot is no good. Rebound Harden. Here comes James Harden back the other way. Harden guarded by Lonzo. Harden out to Anderson in the corner. Anderson's trapped. He finds Harden. The Beard for 3. The Beard way too strong. Rebound by Randle. Under 3 minutes now in the first half. Ingram. What a move on Wiltshire. Ingram was at the free throw line. Puts on the Euro step, and Brandon Ingram finishes. And it's a one-possession game again, 35-32. Lakers clawing back as the Rockets have struggled shooting here in the second quarter. Harden to Ryan Anderson outside on the left side. Back to Wiltshire. Wiltshire jumper, left corner, another swish. 13 for Wiltshire. That wasn't a 3, but Kyle Wiltshire, he's got that shooting touch again. And now Luke Walton wants to talk it over. 2:21 left in quarter number 2 on opening night. It's 37-32. The Rockets in front. So let's see. Any changes? Yes, there are. Chris Paul and Capella to the bench. Nene and Eric Gordon in. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, Lonzo Ball's going to get a breather. That's probably done for his half. Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance come in, as also headed to the bench is Julius Randle. So just 2:21 left. It's been a very low-scoring second quarter. Each team with just 14. So the Lakers will throw it in on the sideline on the inbounds. Luol Deng is going to find Larry Nance. Larry Nance back to Deng. Both of them scoreless so far in this one. Nance at the free throw line, drives in, flip Bogut. Bogut over Nene. What a move by Bogut, but he can't finish. A little too strong. Rebound Ryan Anderson. Here comes Eric Gordon. Pushing it ahead for Houston. Back to Wiltshire, another jumper. That one just rims out. Rolled around and went out, rebound by Bogut. Here comes Jordan Clarkson pushing it up the floor. Under 2 minutes now in the first half. Clarkson back to Deng. Deng pivots, finds Larry Nance top of the key. Out to Ingram. Ingram, long 3, and he nails it. Brandon Ingram with the swish from long range. 2 of 2 from the great beyond for the second-year man from Duke. 10 points overall in the game for him, and the Lakers trail now by just 2. Harden inside. Ryan Anderson in the paint. Dribbles all the way back out to the three-point line. Larry Nance all over him. Now Gordon comes over. Tries a 3 of his own and hits. Nice pass by Anderson, and the Rockets another 3. 9 in the first half, but they have taken 24. On track to set an NBA single-game record for most threes attempted. A record they set themselves last year, attempting 47 in a game. Larry Nance, back to Clarkson. Back to Nance on the left wing. Clarkson top of the key. Eric Gordon all over him. Clarkson pump fakes. It's Larry Nance. Back to Clarkson. Just 2 to shoot. Clarkson, shot, off balance. Oh, and he hits it as the shot clock expires with Harden and Gordon draped all over him. Jordan Clarkson makes his first bucket of 2017. And it's a 3-point game, 40-37 Rockets now, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Eric Gordon guarded by Clarkson. You hear the chants. Wilcher inside. Nene with the one-handed slam. Nobody near him. I don't know how Nene got so free. And Nene with the slam. His first points of the game, and the Rockets are back up 5. Eric Gordon guarded by Clarkson. 12 seconds separate shot and game clock. Down to 23 on the game clock. 10 shot clock. Clarkson flips Larry Nance left side. Nance pushes in. Anderson all over him. Just 3 to shoot. Back out Clarkson. Clarkson tries his luck from long range. No good. Rebound Nene. 10 seconds. Now here comes James Harden pushing it up the timeline. Right up the middle of the floor. Slows it down. 5 seconds. Guarded by Bogut. Harden, free throw line. Backs out. 3-point line. A long bomb. Can't get it to go as the buzzer sounds. That ends the first half. Rockets on top 42-37 as we hit halftime here in the final game of 3 on opening night. Final game of our doubleheader here on opening night on a Friday night in the NBA. So our halftime report brought to you by Popcorn TV. 42-37 your score. James Harden with 7 points. Kyle Wilcher, the real story, 13. Lonzo Ball, 4 points so far. Kevin Love fueled the Cavs to a 90-77 victory. Malcolm Brogdon in his debut led the Bucks to an 87-81 win at the Pistons' new arena. Back and forth, this one's gone. Chris Paul stretching out that hamstring that he injured in the preseason, playing through the injury right now. But he has been relatively quiet. Has not played a ton, just 16 minutes. 2 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. Now the big story, of course, in this one, Lonzo Ball's debut. Not a great shooting performance in the first half, just 2 of 7, 0 of 3 from three-point range. 4 points, 4 rebounds, but an assist, a steal, and a block, and no turnovers. Big story for the Rockets offensively. Harden has 7, but it's been Kyle Wilcher with 13, 3 of 6 from long range. And the three-point shooting to start this in the first half, just 3 of 9 for the Lakers, only attempted 9. That's how many the Rockets have made. They're 9 of 25, each team shooting 39% from the field. Lakers down 5. It's Lonzo Ball with the ball at the middle of the court. He finds to Brandon Ingram. Pass inside. Lopez gets some room, deflected by Ariza, but Randall there to clean it up, and he hits it off the high glass and in on the hook shot. Lopez lost it, but Randall cleaned up the mess, and Julius has 8 points as the Lakers cut it to 3. Here's James Harden bringing up the ball. He finds Trevor Ariza. Surprising Chris Paul not bringing up the ball. Chris Paul playing a little more of a wing role as Ariza can't hit from long range. We'll see if the Rockets can come out in some sort of a groove out of the locker room to start this second half. Luol Deng guarded by Wilcher. Out to Lonzo on the right side. Lonzo Ball to Randall to Ingram. Ingram back Lonzo top of the key. Lonzo pivots. Just 5 to shoot. Lonzo to the basket. Layup no good. So Lonzo Ball is going to be headed to the line after being fouled on a path to the basket. Can he hit his first free throw? It is dead silent. No one wants to mess up his free throw. And he swishes the first, making it a 2-point game. Lonzo drills both. I have never heard an arena get so quiet for free throws. They don't want to mess them up in any way. Ball now with 6 points. Lakers down just 1 with a minute gone in the third quarter. James Harden on the left wing. Now inside 2-point range from the free throw line. Finds Wilcher in the corner. Wilcher drops it. That was a 2 as Kyle Wilcher hits. And it's a 3-point game. Kyle Wilcher, what a game he's having already. 15 for the second-year man. Kyle Wilcher might have been one of the best out of that draft class. 2 of the best, him and Brandon Ingram, in this game. Hit those two and Ben Simmons, three of the big names coming out of last year's draft class. A lot more promise out of this year's class, as Ingram can't hit as the shot clock expires, but Lopez there to clean up the mess and put it in. And Brook Lopez, acquired from the Nets in a trade that sent D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov cross-country to Brooklyn, has been quiet, just 3 of 11 so far, but 7 points and 4 boards, starting to turn it on. You hear the crowd roar, but Wilcher gets some room for 3. Can't hit. Rebound Julius Randle. Here comes Lonzo. Lakers can take the lead down just 1, 44-43. 9:50 to go in the third quarter. Ball finds Brandon Ingram. Inside, it's Randle. Backing in on Gordon. Randle, hook shot is good. It rattles home. Lakers in front by 1 now. 10 points for Julius Randle. He's quietly had a very, very strong game and has been shooting extremely well. Chris Paul with the ball. Wilcher sets a screen on Lonzo. There's James Harden on the right side, guarded Ingram. Chris Paul pushing in on Lonzo. Drops back, three-point line. There's J-Hay. Harden back, Paul top of the key. Paul, as the shot clock expires, he hits. That one was just in front of the three-point line. Another lead change, and the Rockets go back up 1 with 9:04 to go here in quarter number 3. Chris Paul with 4 points on the night. Here's Lonzo. Lonzo finds Brandon Ingram. Ball tipped, stolen, James Harden. It's a 3-on-2 break. Harden driving to the basket, finds Wilcher for the two-handed slam. We have not seen many dunks in this one. This a standing dunk. Harden finds Wilcher, who goes up for the dunk and makes it 48-45 Rockets. 17 now for Kyle Wilcher. Once Chris Paul's healthy, I think the Rockets could have the reminiscence of a big 3 starting to develop with Paul, Harden, and Wilcher. Brandon Ingram on the left side. Dribbles towards the middle. Inside it's Lopez. A little floater, and Lopez finishes. Now 4 points in the second half for Lopez. Lakers with 20 points in the paint. Rockets have accumulated just 8. And Mike D'Antoni wants to talk it over. 8:23 left in quarter number 3. Rockets leading 48-47. Friday Night NBA here on WUB Network, America's sports leader. We'll see if D'Antoni or Luke Walton make any changes. It doesn't appear they are. It looks like the same 5 for each team. Paul, Harden, Wilcher, Ariza, and Capella, and then Ball, Ingram, Luol Deng, Randle, and Lopez for Los Angeles. So it'll be Capella throwing it in from the sidelines. Throws it cross-court to Paul, who makes a nice move on Lonzo, gets to the basket, but can't finish Luol Deng the defensive effort, covering for his young teammate. Here comes Lonzo, getting to the basket, splits, Luol Deng, wide open for 3, can't hit, but that was a great move by Lonzo to get a pass out to the wide-open Deng. Now Chris Paul back the other way, Paul in the corner. CP3 starting to heat up, he's going to find Ariza. Ariza thinks about a 3, back Paul. Paul flips Ariza wide open for 3. Splash. Rockets back up 4.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same.
Here's Lonzo, guarded by Chris Paul. Chris Paul all over him, but a nice pass inside Brook Lopez. Lopez backs in, blocked hard by Capella. Ball gets the ball back. He drops back to the three-point line. He's guarded by CP3. Just 5 to shoot. Ball inside, Lopez, fadeaway jumper. As the shot clock expires, no. Rebound by Kyle Wilcher. 7:18 left in the third quarter. Lakers got the lead back, but the Rockets are up 4 and with the ball. Harden inside, guarded by Randle. Passes out Wilcher again, but he can't hit this time. Rebound Brook Lopez. And the ball goes off Ingram, a terrible pass out of bounds, and the Rockets will get the ball back under the basket. That was not good. So we look at the league leaders in steals per game last year. The Rockets have 2 of them. Chris Paul and James Harden, who are just ahead of D'Angelo Russell, behind Russell Westbrook and Kawhi Leonard in that category.
On their teams. I mean, either one of these guys
A new 24 for the Rockets as Chris Paul dribbles towards the middle. He finds Harden left side. Harden tries his luck along two. Off the back iron. Rebound Luol Deng. Luol Deng with it. Deng trying to get inside. Flips behind him. It's Julius Randle. Randle drops back three-point line. Back it's Luol. Luol thinks about a three. Back to Ingram. Ingram at the free throw line to the basket. Over Harden lays it in, and the Lakers cut it back to two. Harden hustling right back the other way. Get past the defense. Layup is good for Jay Hay. Harden, a nice lay-in. He's got 9. Rockets up by 4. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo stripped by Chris Paul, and it's a steal. Paul ahead to Harden. Harden gets hit hard on the way up, and he'll have a couple free throws. Nice job by Ingram to stop the run. He was able to stop Harden from hitting the easy J, but Harden is a good free throw shooter. I wouldn't expect him to mess these up. 6:11 left in the third. Players at the scorer's table for the Lakers and Houston, I believe. Harden misses the first as changes ensue for both teams. First for the Rockets, Chris Paul to the bench, R.J. Hunter's in. Jones will replace Capella. For the Lakers, Brook Lopez is now joined by an entirely new crew. It's Brandon Wright, Kyle Kuzma, Corey Brewer, and Jordan Clarkson. Let's see if Harden can hit his second free throw. As Lonzo heads to the bench, Harden hits and makes it a 5-point game. 10 points now for Jay Hay, 2 rebounds and 5 assists on the game as well. Here comes Jordan Clarkson, taking it across the timeline. Gets past Harden. Clarkson's going right to the basket. Over Wiltshire, laying no good. Rebound to Ariza. Here comes Wiltshire back the other way. Wiltshire pass inside. Harden laying is good. James Harden's been on fire. Rockets now on a 12-4 run. And it's a 7-point game. James Harden starting to heat up. Now Clarkson with it. Finds Wright. Out to Kuzma. Kuzma gets room. Back to Brewer, top of the key. Brewer at the free throw line. Dribbles in. Out to Kuzma, three-point line. Kuzma pivots. Dribbles towards the left side. Kuzma dishes inside. Lopez backing in on Jones. Shot is good off the glass. Brook Lopez now in double figures. He's got 11. 10 of those coming from the paint. It's a 5-point game, 56-51 Rockets with 5:15 to go in the third. Harden in the middle. Finds R.J. Hunter. Hunter, back Harden. Harden a three. In and out, rebound Brandon Wright. Harden's been taking a lot of shots recently. Now here's Corey Brewer. Brewer dribbles towards the basket. Brewer the shot. No good, rebound Wiltshire. Wiltshire finds Harden. Harden on the left side, back to Wiltshire, top of the key. Inside Jones, back Harden. Harden, Wiltshire. Wiltshire a three, splash. And it's an 8-point lead. It's now 59-51 Rockets. Harden with the assist there as Wiltshire nails another. Wiltshire with 20 points. And the Lakers have to get back on track with 4:37 to go in the third quarter. Jordan Clarkson guarded by Jay Hay. Now Corey Brewer with the ball. Brewer a three. No, rebound Terrence Jones. Bad pass. Jones hangs on to it. Now James Harden across the timeline. Harden pushes in. Out to Wiltshire. Wiltshire again a three. And Wiltshire hits another. Rockets make it an 11-point game. And the Lakers call time. The Rockets on fire. Can they run away with it? 4:09 left in the third. 62-51. Houston on top. And the Rockets, Kyle Wiltshire, 23 points. What a performance from the second-year man. We'll be back.
Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time.
We'll see if either team makes any changes here.
Basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged. That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of the game.
Lonzo Ball's coming back in for the Lakers. He'll replace Clarkson. Lopez out, Bogut in, and Kyle Wiltshire still in for the Rockets. They are going to give Harden and R.J. Hunter breathers as Chris Paul and McDaniels come in. Eric Gordon still on the bench. So here comes Lonzo across the timeline. Lonzo guarded by Paul. Out to Brewer. Brewer tries a three. In and out. Rebound Chris Paul. Chris Paul on the break. Finds Wiltshire a jumper mid-range. No, they'll let that bounce out of bounds. And the Lakers take over. That was just an awful shot. You don't see that often from Kyle Wiltshire. Bogut throws it to Lonzo down the court, and Lonzo is already at the free throw line. Lonzo backs in on Paul. Shot off the glass is good. Lonzo with 8 now. That's a 9-point game. Chris Paul with the ball. Guarded toughly by Lonzo. He's not letting CP3 by. Veteran point guard versus rookie. Paul finds McDaniels in the corner who knocks down the long bomb. Back to 12, the Rockets lead. That's their biggest lead of the game. Lonzo finds Kyle Kuzma in the corner. Kuzma can't hit. Rebound Terrence Jones. 3:12 to go here in the third quarter. Jones back to Chris Paul. CP3 out to Wiltshire. Wiltshire wide open for 3, but he can't hit this time. Lakers take over with 3:03 still to elapse in quarter number 3. Lakers' upcoming schedule, they'll head to Memphis on Monday. Then, of course, they play Houston again in Houston on Tuesday before they start a 4-game homestand starting Thursday against the Pelicans. Lonzo to Kuzma. Back to Corey Brewer. Inside ball. Ball backs in, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Lonzo, and the Rockets will take over. Boos echoing.
Well, maybe he was.
As Harden replaces Wiltshire, Capella in for Jones. Rest of the Laker lineup stays the same. 2:55 left in quarter number 3. Paul takes it across the timeline. Guarded by Lonzo. Setting a screen is Capella. Now it's McDaniels. McDaniels tries a 3. No good. Trying to save it is McDaniels diving into the Laker bench, but the Lakers will take over. Nice to see some good hustle. Here's Lonzo pushing it right up. Inside, it's Brandon Wright. Wright throws it down with the right hand. Lonzo with the nice assist there. Balls. No, actually, they're not going to give him the assist as Wright took a couple steps. So Lonzo still with just the 1 assist in his debut so far. Chris Paul setting a screen is Jones. Now out to the corner. McDaniels tries a 3. No good. Rebound Kuzma. 2:09 left in the third. Rockets leading by 10 here in the Staples Center. Lonzo Ball. Bad pass inside. Stolen by McDaniels. KJ with the ball. Harden a long 3, and he nails it. 13-point game. Harden now with 15 on the night. Harden had been quiet the first half. Now the Lakers, now he's starting to turn it on here against the Lakers. That's his second 3. Lonzo trying to reset this Lakers offense. He finds Brewer. Ball to Kuzma. Back to Lonzo. 10 to shoot. Behind the back out to Brewer. Back to Lonzo. Playing catch with Corey. Just 5 to shoot now. Brewer tries a 3. He splashes it. Lakers right back with a 3 of their own as Corey Brewer now with 10 points as Lonzo with his second NBA assist. 1:17 left in the third. Chris Paul, guarded by Lonzo, finds McDaniels in the corner. 3 over Kuzma. No good. Rebound Brandon Wright. Here they come back the other way. Brewer up to Kuzma. Kuzma layup. Can't finish. But a foul is going to be called, a loose ball foul on Corey Brewer. He sent Chris Paul to the floor. As changes for the Lakers, Lonzo to the bench, Jordan Clarkson in. Lopez is going to come in as well at the 4. It's going to be Bogut, Lopez, Kuzma, Brewer, and Clarkson for the Lakers with 1:02 left in the third. Lakers down 68-58. The Rockets going with Harden, McDaniels, Wiltshire, Anderson, and Capella. Lakers really need maybe to cut it to maybe 5 before the end of the third. So they got some momentum headed to the fourth. Harden, though, is going to get some room. And inside, it's Capella. No one's stopping him. The lay-in is good. Rockets up by a dozen. That ball almost rolled towards the locker room. Bogut had to go get it because it went off the leg of Clarkson after going in. Now Jordan Clarkson taking it across the timeline. Inside, it's Lopez. Lopez finds another big man counterpart. It's Bogut who finishes and draws the foul. And draws the foul on Capella. Capella's now got 3 charges against him. Lopez, great pass to Bogut. Lopez has never had this opportunity where he gets to have another big man on the floor with him. Capella very frustrated. So far the Lakers 4 of 5 from the line in this one, but Bogut misses. 40 seconds now in the third quarter. Clint Capella's bringing the ball up the court. Now he's going to find McDaniels. Now it's Kyle Wiltshire back to McDaniels. Out to Anderson. Anderson a 3. Too strong. Rebound Andrew Bogut. Back the other way. 5 seconds separating shot and game. Brewer inside. Kyle Kuzma the slam. Kyle Kuzma with the big dunk. Exploding to the basket. It's an 8-point game. 23.9, so the shot clock is off. Here's Jay Hay. Harden guarded by Clarkson. 15 seconds. He's at the 3-point line. Harden makes the move to the basket. Harden, though, is going to finish. It's a 10-point game. 9 seconds. Still time for the Lakers to shoot another shot. Clarkson to Brewer. Back to Clarkson. Clarkson a 3 at the buzzer. Does not go, and that will end quarter number 3. Can the Lakers get back into it? We'll head to the fourth. It's 72-62. Rockets on top here on opening night here on WUB Network.
Night of basketball. Halloween in the NBA. The Sacramento Kings go up against Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. More NBA.
Remember to see that
Tuesday night on TNT, Suns and Bulls followed by Kings and Clippers. A Halloween showdown on TNT. About to start the final quarter of play here on opening night. It's been a great opening night. Already 7 quarters of basketball we've had live here on WUB Network. So Chris Paul is out there with Gordon. Then it's Wiltshire, Anderson, and Nene. So Capella and Harden both on the bench. For the Lakers, it's Lonzo, Clarkson, Brewer, Nance, and Brook Lopez. Rockets outscored the Lakers 30-25 in the third. The offenses finally broke out then. Chris Paul to the basket. Shot is no good. Rebound Lopez. And now Lonzo's going to take it up the floor for the Lakers. Nance sets the screen. He's going to get open on the wing. Gets the ball from Ball, but he can't hit the long shot from about 15. Rebound Chris Paul. Now here comes Wiltshire back the other way. Wiltshire down low. It's Gordon. Hit hard by Lopez on the way up. But no, that was Lonzo, actually. I thought that was Lopez from the distance. Ball with his second foul, and Eric Gordon will head to the line for a couple free throws. Gordon's been quiet. Was a big factor on this team last year, but his role sharply decreases with Chris Paul on the team. Hits the first free throw, just 4 points. Luol Deng's going to come in for Corey Brewer. Deng still scoreless in this one. Second free throw for Gordon. He nails that as well, so it's a 12-point game. Here comes Jordan Clarkson with the ball. Back to Lonzo. Now it's Nance, Clarkson. Clarkson to Ball. Ball a 3. No, too strong. Rebound Ryan Anderson. Lakers starting a press. Chris Paul is going to get it across the timeline just in the nick of time. Chris Paul near the Staples Center logo. Out to the right side, it's Gordon. A 3. Splash. Rockets up 15. 11 minutes left to play here on opening night. Can the Lakers have a late rally? Lonzo with the ball. Inside, Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez can't finish too strong. Rebound by Ryan Anderson. Here comes CP3 out to Gordon. Gordon to the basket. Gordon takes charge. 17-point game, and Gordon scored 7 straight for Houston. Biggest lead now for the Rockets. Lonzo for 3. No. Rebound Nene. And the Rockets really starting to spread this lead out. Chris Paul is going to slow down the entire pace of the game and take it slowly across the timeline. Guarded by Larry Nance. Now he's going to find Wilcher, who's going to try a 3, and that one's going to bounce out of bounds. Lakers take over. Clint Capella is going to come in for Nene. As for the Lakers, it's going to be Andrew Bogut coming in for Larry Nance. Still, they have 2 starters on the bench, the Lakers do. Ingram on the bench for the Lakers, as is Julius Randle. Now Lonzo. They're going to give Lonzo some room. He's going to try a 3. That's too strong. Rebound Capella. Here comes Eric Gordon. Gordon ahead to Wilcher. Wilcher shot, layup, no good. Rebound Lonzo. Ball stripped. Luol Deng recovers. Lonzo with 8 points, 6 rebounds, a pair of assists, a steal, a block, and 3 turnovers. Clarkson, a 3. They leave him wide open, and he rattles it home. 79-65. And a bad pass right off the inbound, stolen by Lonzo, and to the basket goes Ball, who lays it in, and he's in double figures. 10 points now. Now Eric Gordon, they're going to push it back the other way. Wilcher wide open for 3, but that one doesn't go. Rebound Lonzo. How about the number of threes Kyle Wilcher has thrown up? Already 12 attempts from the great beyond for him. Now Lonzo pass inside. It's Luol Deng. Back to Lonzo. Lonzo open 3. No good. Rebound Kyle Wilcher. Now Chris Paul ahead to Capella. Back CP3. CP3 inside. Capella, the runner, is good. It's 81-67 Rockets with 8:48 to go. Chris Paul there with the assist. He has dished out 7 now. 4 points still just for Chris Paul today. We know he's nursing that hamstring injury. Rockets already very banged up, playing without P.J. Tucker and Troy Williams, and Chris Paul also shaken up. As a timeout called by Los Angeles. Paul's going to the bench. James Harden's coming in. Everything else remains the same. Surprising the Lakers are still keeping Randle and Ingram on the bench. You'd think they'd want to have all their big boys in there with just a 14-point deficit. It's overcomable. Andrew Bogut's going to get inside. Gets around Anderson, and Bogut's going to finish on the little roll. It's back to a dozen. Now here's James Harden. The press is on from the Lakers. Harden does sneak by. Harden out to Wilcher. Back to Harden. There's Anderson. Harden to the basket. It's Capella who's going to finish. No. Rolls out. And a foul's called by Brook Lopez, his first. And Capella's going to try to hit free throws again. Capella 1 of 2 from the line so far. So that's 50% from the line this season. That would be his best career. 14-15, he shot 17%, then 27-15, 31-16. Right now, shooting a very solid 50% from the line. 8:19 to go in the fourth. 81-69. First shot, way off. Capella with 7 points so far. Assuming the role for the first time in his career is the real starting center, Terrence Jones' role really decreasing on this team. Both shots off, so now that's more like a Capella average, just 25% on the season from the line. Here's Jordan Clarkson the other way. Clarkson to the basket. Shot is good. Jordan Clarkson having a very solid game. That's 7 points for him. 10-point game. Here comes Jay Hay ahead to Wilcher. Wilcher goes tomahawk. Kyle Wilcher. Are you serious? Kyle Wilcher with an amazing dunk. James Harden on the steal finds Kyle Wilcher for this incredible slam. Oh my. Kyle Wilcher We know he can hit threes, but how about this dunk from Kyle Wiltjer? The dunk, amazing. The great court vision by Harden to find Kyle for the tomahawk windmill slam. And that could be the dagger. It's now a 12-point game. Wiltjer now with 25. That's the NBA high so far this season, tied with Kent Bazemore with the season just a day old. Now pass out Ball. Lonzo with 3. Can't hit. Rebound Brook Lopez. Lopez gets in and hits. It's a 10-point game. Now here's Harden. They're pressing, but this is allowing the Rockets to come right down the floor. They're going to slow it down, though, because the Lakers' defense did catch up. Now it's Harden in the corner, guarded by Lonzo. Harden makes a nice move to the basket, but he can't hit. And Harden's going to foul Lopez after he got the rebound. Harden's first foul as Andrew Bogut goes to the bench. Julius Randle in. So the only starters in this game on the bench are Trevor Ariza for the Rockets and Ingram for the Lakers. Harden guarded by Lonzo. They're going to give Lonzo some room. He finds Randle. Randle back Ball around the horn to Deng. Stripped by Wiltjer. Lewell hangs onto the ball. He gets to the basket and lays it in. And it's an 8-point game with 7:02 to go. Here's Eric Gordon now. Inside, Wiltjer stripped, stolen by Deng. It's getting loud again in Staples Center. Rockets struggling. Here comes Deng inside. Randle can't get it to go. Big opportunity blown. Rebound Harden. Rockets are going to push it right up the floor. But now they're going to slow it down as the defense was right there, and Harden's going to take it back behind the three-point line and reset. Harden calling the shots. Anderson Capella back to Harden. As the shot clock expires, Harden throws it up and hits. Shot clock ringing, and Harden hits the long two. He's now got 19 on the game. Now back the other way. Here comes Clarkson to Randle in the corner. Randle can't hit. Rebound by Jay Hay. Harden back the other way to Wiltjer. 10-point lead. Harden. Out to Anderson. Anderson wide open for 3, but that is out of bounds. 3-pointers, the Rockets have taken 43. They're 4 away from tying the NBA single-game record, which they set themselves last April in a game against the Thunder, which was broadcast here on WUB Network. 15 of 43, Lakers 5 of 19 from the great beyond. 5 in double figures for the Lakers so far. That's Lonzo, Randle, and Brewer with 10 apiece, Ingram with 12, and then Lopez with 13. For the Rockets, 25 from Wiltjer, 19 from Harden, 10 from Gordon. Those are the only ones in double figures. Chris Paul remains on the bench. Now he's coming back in with 5:53 left in the quarter. Gordon comes out, and now it's the starting lineup as Clarkson goes to the bench, Brandon Ingram in. So the only starter on the bench right now is Trevor Ariza with Ryan Anderson in instead. Ariza has not impressed today. Lonzo gets some room. Free throw line, Jay. Way off. Rebound, Randle. Randle fall away is good. 12 points, 7 boards. Another second chance point. Ball tipped by Ball and a steal by Deng. Inside Randle. Oh, and he gets clobbered by Ryan Anderson. That's a foul, and I don't know. Could that be a flagrant? Anderson absolutely just leaped in and clobbered Julius Randle. I don't think they're going to call it a flagrant, but Randle ended up falling into the camera people. Looks like everyone's okay. No flagrant review or anything, but Anderson just clobbered him. 5.5 to go. So they'll be throwing it in from the sidelines. That was the second foul on Ryan. On Ryan Anderson. Deng throwing it in. He throws it cross court to Lonzo. Lonzo with 3. No. Rebound James Harden. Lonzo cannot hit his threes today. He is 0 of 8 from long range. Here's Chris Paul now. Paul to the basket. Euro step. Can't hit. Rebound Luol Deng. Stripped by Paul. Deng hangs on. Now it's Brandon Ingram. Back the other way. Ingram back to Lonzo. Lonzo, 3. There's finally the first 3 in the NBA for Lonzo Ball, and that makes it a 5-point game. 13 now for Ball. 5 minutes to go. Rockets up 85-80. Chris Paul at the top of the key. Bounce pass Wiltshire. Across court to Harden. Harden a three. Harden gets one right back. James Harden does his signature run back down the court as Harden now with 22. 5 rebounds and 9 assists. 88-80. Lonzo inside. It's Randall. Randall back Ball. Ball with jumper right side. Splash again. LeVar's loving it. Lonzo with 5 in a row for the Lakers. 6-point game. 4:24 to go. Chris Paul slowing things down. That's what the intelligence of Chris Paul gives you. Back to Harden. To Wiltshire now. Harden. Wiltshire. Wiltshire from 12. Off balance. In and out. Rebound Lopez. Here comes Brandon Ingram. 4 minutes to go. Ingram gets around a screen to the basket. Oh, what a run to the basket, but he's a little too strong. Rebound Ryan Anderson. Now here's Kyle Wiltshire back the other way for Houston. Wiltshire back to Anderson. Paul. Harden. Harden a three again. No. Rebound Capella. Wiltshire jumper from 7. He can't get it to go. Lopez the rebound. They can cut it to 4 here. Anderson tips it backwards. Lopez hangs on. Lonzo gets the ball across. What a crazy last few seconds. Lonzo Ball slows it down. He finds Ingram. Back to Ball. Lonzo to the basket. Inside. Randall laying is good. It's a 4-point game. Lonzo turning it on in the fourth. 15 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals. Timeout, Mike D'Antoni with 3:23 to go in the final quarter. It's 88-84 Houston. Trevor Ariza remains on the bench. I wonder, he must be pretty upset about that as Ryan Anderson remains in. No changes for either side. 3:23 to go. James Harden will take it up the floor for Houston. Finds Wiltshire. Wiltshire a three. No. Rebound Randall. That was another 3-point attempt. That's 46. 1 away from tying the NBA single game record. Lonzo to the basket. That's good. 17 for Lonzo Ball. 3 minutes to go. Chris Paul to Anderson. Now here's Capella. Capella backing in on Lopez. Capella shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Lopez. They can tie it. Here comes Lonzo across the midcourt line. Lonzo. Calling the shots. It's back to Julius Randle. Lonzo a three to take the lead. No, but what a slam by Randle to tie the game. Julius Randle with the putback. We're tied at 88. Oh, my goodness. Now here's Chris Paul with it. Across the timeline. To Wiltshire. Now it's Harden. Harden inside. Pass to Capella. Harden. Pass tipped, stolen. Brandon Ingram back the other way. Lakers have outscored the Rockets 26-16 in the fourth. 2 minutes to go. Tied at 88. Brandon Ingram, floater, no good. Rebound Capella. Now here comes James Harden back the other way for Houston. First down to the wire game of the NBA season, and it's a beauty. Harden, Capella, Paul, back Harden. Harden backs in, shot off the glass, good in the foul. Big shot there to end the drought. Ingram called for the foul. Ingram getting held back by officials. Ingram screaming at the officials and at Harden. I don't really know what was going on there. Nevertheless, Brandon Ingram is getting held back by officials. And Julius Randle holding back Brandon Ingram. Not happy is Brandon Ingram. Harden trying to hit this free throw. It would get him to 25 points on the game, equaling Wiltshire's amount. Sinks it, 3-point game. Timeout called by Luke Walton. Just one more after this. What a down-to-the-wire game. we're seeing. Ariza remains on the bench. 1:37 left. It'll be throwing it in from the sidelines will be Dang. Throws it in as Lonzo. Lonzo at the three-point line. Hoists one out to Dang in the corner. Luol Deng. Back to Ball. 7 to shoot. Is Lonzo going to do anything? He's going to try a 3 to tie it. No. Rebound by Capella. Capella, Anderson, Gordon, Wilcher a 3. No, not this time. Rebound by Lonzo Ball. Lonzo's going to push it. Here come the Lakers. Under a minute to go. Ball inside. Getting stolen by Anderson. Here comes Chris Paul back the other way. Paul inside. Harden blocked by Randall. Lonzo gets it back. 42 seconds. Lonzo out to Ingram. Ingram back. Ball. Ingram. 3. No. 32 seconds. Can the Lakers get a stop? Wilcher. Ball all over him. Back to Harden. Fouled. And the Rockets are in the bonus. Randall with the foul. Harden to the line. It is ridiculously loud here. Misses the first. It's still a 3-point game. Ariza's going to now come in for Ryan Anderson. Took a while. Second one, also no good. Rebound taken in by Randall. And a timeout, and it's still a one-possession game. With 21 seconds to go. How will this end?
20 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys? And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do. Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that.
What is going to happen? 3-point game. Who's going to take it? Will it be Lonzo trying to tie the game? Lots of strategy goes into this play. What a way for our opening night in the NBA to end. Cavs and Hawks wasn't that competitive, but this game down to the wire. Rockets looked like they had this one settled. They were up as many as 17 in the third quarter, but the Lakers battled back, even though the Rockets get 25 each from Harden and Wilcher. Lonzo Ball has turned it on and has 17. Randall with 16. Ingram with 12. Lopez with 13. And the timeout just about over. Luke Walton giving his final words of encouragement and instruction to his Lakers. Here we go. Ariza remains in. Anderson remains on the bench. 21 seconds. It is loud. It is loud here. As throwing it in from the sidelines. It's Luol Deng. He's going to find Lonzo. Lonzo with 3 to tie it. No. Rebound Capella. And a foul called.
The time running low, he'd be better off trying.
That was a bad idea from Lonzo. Tried one from way too far outside. As can Capella nail a free throw. Lakers don't have any timeouts left. Rockets still with 2. Capella misses. Rockets free throw shooting has been horrible so far. 7 of 14. They have tied the NBA single game record for threes attempted in a game. They've taken 47. Capella misses. It rattles away. Lakers get it. It's Brook Lopez. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo trying to set it to overtime. A 3. No, short. Rebound Harden, and that's going to pretty much do it. That's how I think this one might end. As long as Harden nails one free throw here with 6 seconds to go, the Rockets will be heading out of Staples Center 1-0. It is so loud. Remember when they were so quiet for Lonzo's free throws? Not with Harden. Nails it. 4-point game, and that's pretty much going to do it. What an effort, and this really showed this Lakers team is a team to mess with this year. Lonzo, though, has got to contain himself. He took a couple awful threes at the end of this one. Harden hits both, 93-88, 6 seconds, no timeouts. Lonzo with it, he'll take it across the midcourt line, spins, puts up a three, misses, ball game. So the Rockets will be 1-0 and on top of the Western Conference after one game, 93-88 the final. James Harden with 27, Wiltshire added 25, Lonzo with 17 in his debut, and we hope you enjoyed. Remember, there will be more NBA action coming in just a week. We'll be having Friday night games every week. The next one on the schedule, though, is the Cavs and the Warriors on Monday, November 6th. We'll see you next time.